Okay, I'm making, finishing a zipper for my Lynn's Handmade H20 To Go bags. I'm doing this great, beautiful sage, daisy color and a lovely honeybee color. So the zippers work just perfect of this color, and they're long, but I have any size zipper I want. And I just use her techniques and put the zipper tape on the ends after I cut the zipper. So that's what I'm going to do first. After I put the tape on, I'm going to take the I back them with, sometimes I change my methods a lot, but often this collection I'm backing the zipper pull tabs that go at the end. These for the outside of the purse with fusible fleece. I just made this one, and this part that I'm working on now in this video is the zipper tape. It's down here on a finished bag. It completes the arc of the zipper. It's on the left and it's on the right. So I have one that will also be like that for that next bag. And I'm going to actually do this one, show you how I do it today. I'm going to take this and I'm going to lay it here. And I'm going to lay it right where I want the, just below the area of the tape, if you can see that. So that I'm going to cut that top part off when I'm done. Then in this pattern, they have one for the top and one for the bottom. I'll show you why. I'm going to then take that, and if you need it to not spin or twist or something from the time you get it to your actual stitching machine, you can just pin it. And make sure you even don't leave that open. Straight pins are a godsend for sewers. So now I'm going to put the other one on the top. And since I have the pins on the back on this one, I evolve my stitching methods as I go. When I find something could work better, I improve it every time. So now I'm going to actually stitch. I'm going to go to my machine, and I'm just going to do a straight stitch, not a reverse and tack. I'm going to lift my foot. I'm going to put my zipper tape under here, and I'm going to lower my foot, and I'm just going to stitch a straight stitch all the way across my zipper. And because I'm doing this project, I don't want reversing. I'm going to secure it by stitching it backwards to where I started. Cut my thread on my machine. It's an auto cut. And then when I'm done, I can take this off, salvage it for the next project, and take out my pins, in this case, that I used. And then I'll trim it momentarily here, and I'll have a zipper tape. So now I'm going to trim above where I no longer want that to be in the project. I trimmed off my ends, and now I have this. I'm going to take this. I'm going to offset my needle to the left, and I'm going to, I do that because if it was in the center, the needle would be here. I like the needle to be full. I like the presser foot to be full on. So if I wanted to stitch near the edge here, to stitch these two together and close the ends, I would stitch here with the middle, so I switch my needle position to the left, lower my foot, and stitch across. And because, again, I don't want to reverse stitches and cut and all that, I'm just going to stitch one way and then stitch the other. And then my piece for my purse is done on one end, and the zipper tape will come here. Now I'm going to measure my zipper to the pattern requisites and finish the other end just the same.